This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Deshay Renee Motley.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Are you in need of remodeling? One might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Judyth, with Olivo Remodeling. Judyth, how's it going?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Yep, we're excited to learn all about you and your business. So tell us about your company.
So, Olivo Remodeling has been around for about 7 years now, and we are a full service remodeler that specializes in second story additions and full home remodels. So, what we like to do is meet with our clients up close and personal at their house on the first site visit. We take photos, videos, we talk to them about what they're wanting to do with their home. Then we go back to the office and we put a ballpark number together for them to let them know how much it's going to cost. And then if that ballpark works for them, then we start drawing it in a 3D mock-up so they can see exactly what the project's going to look like. It's much easier for us to price out a project once we have a design than trying to price something that's not tangible. So our clients love that. They love to be able to see what they're getting before they sign a contract with us. And we're full service, so we take it all the way. We turn those 3D mock-ups into architectural plans. We hire a structural engineer, and then we go straight to permitting for the project. And then we finish out the project to the end.
Very fascinating. How did you get into this business?
So about 13 years ago, I moved to Houston for unrelated. Actually, it was for radio. But when I got here, things kind of fell apart. And so I went to work for a structural engineer that had a building company. And that's where I met the owner of Olivo Remodeling. His name is Franco Olivo. Franco worked there as a framer, and I worked at that company as a marketing analyst and customer service rep. So we both were there at that company for many years. And when the owner of that company decided to retire and close his business, I went to Franco that day and said, you would be a great contractor. Have you ever thought about starting your own business? And he was a little unsure at first because we were just colleagues. We were friends, but we were not related in any way, or we didn't know each other that well, only through work. So he took a leap of faith, and I told him I would do everything for his company that I had done for the company that we worked for at the time. And so we took the ball and ran with it, and we are here in business now for 7 years. And Franco Olivo is the owner of the company, and I'm the general manager.
Nice. So what are some of the myths or misconceptions you would say in your industry?
So I think a lot of problems are communication in this company. In this business. A lot of people think that they can just go to Google and Google will tell them everything, how to build a house and how to do this or that. And in reality, they don't really know the process. So it's really communication that holds the company together. We usually set up a group text with each one of our homeowners, and then that way they're able to communicate with us on a daily basis without having to disrupt their day at work. So we do, of course, take phone calls also, but it's easier for us to keep track of all the communication through a group text. And our clients really like that, having that access to be able to reach out to us anytime during the day. So late at night and early in the morning, I'm having to go through all of these text messages to make sure everything was answered in a timely manner.
Absolutely. We know marketing is the heart of every business. Who are your target customers and how do you attract them?
So our target customers are people who are busy. We like to work with people that have full-time jobs. They're busy, they're educated, they need more space in their home. One of the things that sets us apart from our competitors is we have an in-house crew. So our in-house crew handles all the large components of our job. So we do the frame, siding, windows, doors, roof, brick. We do all of that stuff in-house. So we don't have to subcontract so many different contractors along the way. So it keeps it in-house mostly, and less problems and less mistakes that way.
Absolutely.
We are members of the GHBA and the NAB and the TAB. We keep all of our certifications intact. We like to sponsor a lot of our clients' neighborhood sponsorships, like the swim teams and the neighborhood women's groups and stuff like that, because we like to keep all of our we like to keep our name out there. So we like to really reach out and help communities. We love to work in the Memorial area of Houston, and then our other special spot is the Heights. Those are our two main areas, but of course we'll work on any areas in Houston and outside of Houston.
And have you ever thought about doing your own podcasts?
No, not really. We have been invited on several podcasts for remodeling purposes, but we've not thought about doing a remodeling podcast. I used to be in radio, so I did it for about 10 years. So I know how, but I'm just not interested at this time. I'm too busy doing other stuff right now.
All right. And outside of work, what do you do for fun?
Well, I'm a workaholic, so I don't do a whole lot of things for fun, but I do love to go to the park. I live very close to the Buffalo Bayou, so I spend a lot of time in the park and a lot of time downtown in Discovery Green. Those are my two favorite places to go.
Nice. So, Judith, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Olivia Remodeling.
I think the one thing that I would like people to take away from this interview is to know that we are a very trusted contractor. Franco Olivo is one of the most honest people I know. He doesn't take advantage of people. He gives everybody a fair price. Most of our clients, when they come to us, they're talking to other contractors. We recommend that they talk to other contractors to get other quotes. That way they can see the difference and they can compare prices, because I know for a fact that our prices are better within the market than most contractors at this time. We do a fixed price contract, so that way there's no hidden things in there. There's no no oopsies or no I forgots. It's more of a fixed price contract. That way we don't have to do so many change orders during the process. We're not a change order happy type of contractor. We like to give everyone a fixed price contract. That way there's no questions.
And how can our listeners learn more about Olivia Remodeling?
So we have a website, which is orhouston.com. We kept it really simple and easy for people to find instead of trying to spell out our name, because our name is mispronounced and misspelled all the time. So we figured OR Houston would be the best route to go. We are on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. All of those areas, they can find us. We post photos and videos on a daily basis of all of our projects. We like to write articles for the Chronicle. That way our name is in the newspaper, periodically. That drives people to our website. It drives people to our social media platforms. We love to showcase our work. We have nothing to hide. One of the things that we do that some contractors don't do is we allow our potential clients to come and walk our job site so they can see our work up close and personal. We like to share what we're doing. We like to show them the quality of our work. We don't have anything to hide. We're very honest and trustworthy. And then we are accredited with the BBB as well, and we have an A+ rating. And that's important to us to keep that intact.
Absolutely. Well, Judith, I really appreciate you being on the show. I wish you and your business the best moving forward.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope this helps the people know more about Olivo Remodeling.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnphouston.com. That's gnphouston.com. Or call 346-643-4871.